welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for Monday, the 21st of December. And this is the big day. This is the solstice, the day that we moved from Sagittarius into Capricorn. This is the day that they're touting as the age of Aquarius because Saturn and Jupiter have now moved into Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, for a very, very long time. So we shall see what energies are around for the day. It's kind of flying out. Yeah, interesting. So we have the Glencona and She of the Cruac have come out. So we saw yesterday the battle between the light and the dark, and we're seeing this again, but even more stronger, even more potent, even more powerful. And this is pretty normal when a very high vibrational energy comes in and wants to kind of overhaul things. And the lower vibrational energies just go, no, I don't understand this. I'm losing my control. I don't know what this new energy is. So that's going to be quite intensified today. So let's pull some other cards to see what's happening. And it is interesting, it is the solstice. So it is a time when those energies between light and dark, for some of you, this is like we're moving now into the shortest day of the year, or it's the longest day of the year, depending on where you are. And so it's very much, I can see that Glencona snarling at me. My goodness. Okay, so it's either the winter or the summer solstice. Like for us, it's the summer solstice down here in Australia, but for those of you in the northern hemispheres, we have the Ra, obviously the winter solstice. We have Indy and we have Spirit Dancer. Beautiful. Now, this is kind of interesting. Oh, look, this little fella's popped his head up. He was there yesterday as well. So, I need one more card, actually, I do think. Oh, here we go. Guardian of the Gate. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense because these two are coming in together. So there is a huge opening. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the opening of the gateway. And we've had this kind of theme coming where a gateway has opened and then there was a little bit more coming in. It was just gradually getting more and more access to it. And now I feel like it's fully open. It's fully there. The gate has been fully open, not just half opened, a little bit open. So as an overall energy, we have the Glencona and She of the Cruac. Wow. So this is very, very potent energy, She of the Cruac. This is opening up to that energy, but it is like it's become a fire, a flame within you is what they're showing me, that it's like this very high vibrational energy, but it's flickering and playing and licking like a flame does. It's kind of doing that kind of energy around you, flickering and it's wanting to, I've actually never really seen this before, so that it's very new, the way this is happening. And I'm like, why is it doing this? I don't understand. Why are you doing this energy? And it's just a way of integrating this by gradually, you feel it momentarily, then it goes, you feel it, and it gradually just warms you up to it, is kind of what it's saying. It's this, it's like you're being, it just keeps coming up like in these waves, like doom, like this. And just like every time it touches you and gets closer to you, you integrate a little bit more. That's what it's kind of showing me. So yeah, it's quite a kind of a different way. But of course, this is the Aquarian consciousness, which is doing things very differently. So this might feel very a very different integration to you, which is why we've got the Glencona snarling at it. Like, I don't understand you. I don't like you. You're new and you're different. So you might feel slightly different. You might feel like something's happening, but it's kind of happening in a different way. So yeah, it's just important to understand this, but he doesn't like it at all. there's an energy, a part of you that's just going, I don't like this. So, and another part is just the energy is just working its magic, integrating in this kind of rhythmic patterning way of repatterning, really. So it's a new pattern that's coming in. So it's kind of interesting that the way it's presenting. And we have around the home the Ra, and it's kind of interesting because we have had, this is rising up again. This is a sense of hope for the future and being able to be free and liberated for an energy for moving forward. Sorry, I'm just getting intuitive. I'm just rambling because I'm trying to get this intuitive information that it's saying to me at this moment in time. So it's saying it's being free, but at the same time it can sense the darkness, but it feels light. So it's interesting energy around the home. There might be the need to not want to get involved in anything too heavy, anything that is requiring addressing anything. I think that's why we had to address something last week, because this today, they don't want you to have to do anything like that. This is purely an energetic integration of just wanting you to not feel bogged down by anything, to feel like you're being tied down. So there's the need to feel light and free coming in. So again, we have the bigger energy and the smaller energy around career and finance. And, it's funny. I always kind of imagined that on this day it would be like, ooh, this amazing opening of the portal. And some of you will be feeling this. That energy is there. But there's also this back and forth, like, okay, when you finally are presented with it, the gate is open and suddenly it's like, there's some indecision here as to whether you want to step into it. And, there's the bigger, like I said, there's the bigger energy and the smaller energy, the comfort zone or stepping into the new and the unknown. And that's kind of being presented to you quite clearly today. And that can be quite confronting for some of you. This can be very confronting because there has been a lot of energy about moving you outside of a comfort zone coming up and stepping into this new energy. So, but yeah, it might just be that it's so big you need time to just look at it and get used to it. And so you kind of remain in a state of indecision. But Indy is saying there is a decision that does need to be made here. It's not saying you need to make it today, but it is a pending decision. And, that's it. They're not wanting you to be too bogged down, but there are things there are bigger energies, bigger commitments that are coming up with this energy that is asking for this commitment. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. We have in around love and relationships, we have Spirit Dancer. And this is really beautiful energy because I feel like if you are connecting with other people that are connecting in with this energy, there's a real heart energy here. Again, it's wanting to be free, freeing yourself, wanting to do something that's without constraints today, that's just following your spirit and connecting with someone that's on the same level as you. Because again, I'm just getting that there is the need to try and rise and connect on a higher level. So there is this beautiful freedom that comes with this, but what I'm feeling a lot with this reading is fear, is fear for some of you about stepping into this. So yeah, it's sometimes when you are wanting, it's a funny, because it is this lightness, this rising up, but there's this underlying fear around it. And that's what that Glencona is. He's enjoying that. He's bringing that in. So it's, I feel like there's a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, but there's uncertainty with this as well because it's so new. What is this? So yeah, for some, it's pretty normal to have that sort of response to this as well. So this is it. The gate is the guardian at the gate. This is the message from the universe. The gateway has now opened and those energies are fully hitting the earth in a big way, that Aquarian consciousness. So this is where a lot of that unsettled feeling can come in for a lot of people. This is where fear can come in, because it can feel like I said, it feels like it's so new and different. We're not sure. It's just this underlying energy. But it's coming and it's here, and it's this beautiful highway of energy that's just flowing down now, hitting the earth. It's the heralding and the dawning of a new era that's coming in. And so, it's kind of surprising me, because I did think that this would be a day of great joy and all of this sort of stuff. And it surprised me because it's actually showing that, when you are confronted with this energy in its entirety, when you actually go, okay, this is it now, and it is requiring some kind of integration and commitment, like I said, it's a very different energy to, it might be an idea you're thinking about a long time, like I want to leave my job, I want to be going out on my own, and this idea has been mulling around. It's something you've thought you wanted, and when it's finally presented to you, okay, today's the day that you're meant to quit and let your work know that's what you're doing, it can be like, oh my gosh, okay. And it can stir up all these emotions, and that's kind of what I'm getting with it. But it is really amazing. It is really exciting. This beautiful energy is coming in and doing its thing. So I don't feel like we have much choice. It is a total shift of consciousness coming in for the day, and how you respond to that is very different. So just be aware that the shadow side of you might play up around this, but it is just a matter of it. Compassion for that side of yourself as well, because it doesn't understand. It's like a child and saying we're going here, and it doesn't understand where we're going and why. So it's like you need to find out first what this energy is and what it means for you, and then you can explain it and show it to your shadow side and kind of calm it down a little bit and settle it. So it is a process, but it is exciting. And Guardian of the Gate number 3, there's a huge, powerful manifestation. There's a opening, like we were saying, opening to the impossible. Lots of different new opportunities coming through with this energy. Lots of things that thought were impossible are now possible. There's lots of things you can manifest in your life that you never thought you could before. So there's a lot coming through with this energy, like it's opening you up in a big, big way. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you can find ways to integrate in with it. It's really nice. And a nice way to integrate is physically, is what they're showing me. Physical movement, anything that you enjoy physically. So it might be walking, running, exercising. It could be having a bath. Could be even lying and having a rest on the lounge. Whatever your body is giving the message that it needs at this moment in time, that will guide you and help you integrate this. So you might need some time out, however this plays out for you, or you might be the sort of person that just wants to go and stand under the gate and go, yes. So it's going to be different for all of you. But as the beautiful rain comes down here in Australia. But welcome. Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. We're on the journey together. Bye.